And we're doing boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom.
Hi there, my name is Chris Farah, and welcome to my channel, where look who I'm here with.
It's me.
Who are you?
It's Wahima. Just call me Wah.
I was going to be like, melanated. But we often have been doing the lives at my house for your recaps of the season of 90 Day Beyonce. I was a 90 Day Beyonce.
I always almost say 90 Day Beyonce too.
90 Day Fiance, before the 90 days, season 3. This is episode 3, Little Lies. Do you love this season?
I do love this season. I also would like to write the show 90 Day Beyonce. Just like maybe doing 90 Day Fiance recaps as Beyonce. Who knows?
What if Beyonce and Jay-Z were like contestants on the show, and then like she went to go visit him in Brooklyn. He's like, what's it like in Houston?
She's like, it's hot.
Yeah, and he's like, and now I own part of the NFL.
Yeah, and a billionaire, so
Yeah.
yay for me.
Let's jump into this episode of 90 Day Beyonce. We're gonna start with Avery and Omar. Honey, Avery, who has been going through it by changing her whole up in life around and converting to the beautiful religion of Islam, much to the dismay of her family, is now with her mom and getting her butt to Lebby. Inshallah.
Shakra. Shalom.
She just tried to say shukran, which is thank you.
Yeah.
But inshallah is God willing. And then Avery does say inshallah, but instead of saying inshallah, she's like, inshallah.
She's saying the proper, but you know, you could just break it down and be
Inshallah.
like, inshallah.
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 Yeah. It's like Allah.
Allah.
Her mom is like,
We can't go there because you won't be able to talk to me. I'm like, why can't you just buy her a new phone?
yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying buy like a $500 iPhone. Get her a Samsung whoopsie Android blinkety blink.
Don't they have some sort of like metro phone there, you know, like Boost Mode?
Cricket.
Love a jitterbug.
Mm-hmm.
We flash back to Omar. Omar's like, checks into the hotel and is like, I'm getting 2 rooms, you know, and she's like, 2 rooms, you know, but in Arabic, I can't do it. And he's like, yeah, it's like 1 for my fiance and his mom. And she's like, oh, how beautiful, you know. I'm just like, oh, she's doing the Lord's work too in Arabi.
She was being present. She was asking the right questions. Omar was answering them pleasantly. I mean, weren't you pleasantly surprised with Omar just in general? I mean, like, just, hello, cutie. Kifik, Omar.
Oh, hi. Omar is so cute, so lovely, so warm, beautiful teeth. Makes sense. He's a dentist. I was like, I'd love to marry him. I'm literally like, wait, do you have cousins? Where are they? He is just like lovely to the customer service people. He's just charming everywhere he goes, like a little prince. A lot of people who've been watching the show have been like, she's going off to be an ISIS bride. And it's like, she's absolutely not. It makes me happy that he's so awesome. And I feel like people who've been like thinking that she's going to go off and join ISIS can be like, no, he's just actually like hit the goddamn nail on the head with a Syrian prince dentist.
Yeah. He had this hotel for her, got a space for her and her mom, his space for himself. He's like trying to impress the mom as well. Like he understands that it's not just about Avery, that it's about her mom.
Yes.
And he's nervous about that.
Yes.
And it was really great to see. And it was also nice to see when they did get off the airplane that Terry was actually kind of, her heart was melting a little bit towards him because
she could feel it.
Yeah, she could feel the love. She could feel how kind he was. He got there with flowers.
Yes, the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen anyone get, by the way. Like, can you imagine if Colty had those flowers? Those are the flowers Larissa wanted. They're finally alone, her and Avery. And Avery's like, Mom, like, you know, since he literally has never held hands before, and he obviously never kissed before, I did such a good job not kissing him, but I wanted to so bad. I kept telling him I did, whatever, God bless it. I said, well, I guess I just kept saying that he was, like, so hot. Is that bad?
The mom was like, yeah, you probably did scare him. She's like, damn, Terry, calm down. It was just such a cathartic moment. It was like after 3 whole months of talking, they finally met.
It's kind of hot.
Yeah.
It is really hot. But the mom is like upset. And then the also mom is insecure enough to A, say that to her, then also be like, by the way, like you are coming back to me, right? Because I bet the mom was going to be like, she's going to get to Lebanon and hate it. And then she meets him and is like, oh my God, he's so hot. And then she sees her daughter into it. She's like, you're still coming back with me, right?
Yeah. She's like, 100%. I'm coming back. 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Coming back.
And then immediately leaving.
Yeah.
I'm getting back to that man. Did you see that man? And Mom, did you see him hot?
Yes. A dentist.
On to the next, honey, and that's Darcy. Say, hey. So she arrived, she finally made it safe and sound, and God bless. He was not there, but his driver was, and the driver like didn't say like Silva, like Darcy's last name. He was just like, Darcy. You never see like a first name. You're not gonna say like Chris.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
there could be other Chris's. Like usually like Miss Silva.
Yeah,
like D Silva.
Silva.
I'm sure she brushed her teeth 3 times during that flight. She was ready, fresh face. I thought she looked great when she got off the flight, but she turned security kicked in and Mama went into overdrive.
She goes into the bathroom, and then in the bathroom, she decides to do everything. You know, like it would be like a horse shower mixed with changing of the guard. And she changes into a bodysuit, like a Gucci bodysuit, and like asymmetrical. Thank you so much. I love you so much. Like blazer and thigh-high lace-up boots. Okay.
Cute as a fucking tramp.
A little much, huh? A little. You don't think a little much?
Like I said, cute as a tramp.
Okay, because in your life you were like, she looks so hot. And I was like, she did look hot. Hot is a word she can use for that. Also just like a little much. I love that Darcy's always just like, I don't want to be too desperate. Just like, ba-bam! Darcy! You just got off the plane! The whole thing was he was going to make Darcy, the driver, take Darcy to a hotel where she would have time to freshen up. But she doesn't get that. So that's why she now spends 45 minutes in this bathroom and then reemerges like the superhero that she is.
Even her superhero fragrance.
Angel. I've never bought it before. It was never for me, but I've smelled it and had friends that loved it. My mother loves it. And wow. And then you had never even heard of it?
I have never even heard of Angel. She sprayed it everywhere. She sprayed it back here. She sprayed it here. And then when we thought she was done, she even got back in the mirror and sprayed it again. She was really worried about being stinky. I don't know if she's one of those perfusive sweaters or she's one of those people who do have one of those weird body odors. And so that's why she was masking it. But masking that musk with Angel, I don't care how good it smells. It wasn't gonna mask it. That whole bath was proficient though.
Yeah, she got in every
it was like
all the nooks, all the
she
crannies.
like washed her arms off.
Tom has negged her this whole time and being like, with your like smelly breath and I'm so hot and I'm going to Grand Karina and I'm fucking great and like you are smelly. She really felt that way, and so I think that's why the perfume happened. Now that was enough perfume for an army.
You know, she says she's from Connecticut, but I really feel like her spirit is from New Jersey. Yeah, all the gaudy. But I kind of loved it.
She deserves her place on television. Then we go to Tom. Tom has been up to.
Want to go to Tom. We wanted to go to him, then we got to him and we wanted to turn around.
Run away.
Yeah.
Pivot. You know when like see someone you know that you don't want to see and you're at a coffee shop. You see them, you're like, oh God, and you don't want to talk to them. You're just like, that is what I feel like she should have done. Tom knew it, and that's why he didn't want to pick her up from the airport. He knew that the minute she saw him, she would just like get back on that plane. The last thing with the plane was like fly back to America. You know, the second thing is that he's gross, and so he negs her, makes her feel bad, and meanwhile, he's disgusting. He goes to some barber dude, shows him the poses that he sent her, Darcy, which is like the best angle that he's ever found. Can you imagine like how many practices that took until he got it?
You know, I hate it in anyone. Like, get to know a man I'm dating, like took like practice angles and sides. I can't.
Bye.
No, I can't with you.
Yeah, you can't be here. We also see him and go and have like a scene with his sister.
His sister?
And some dude named Ricardo. Ricardo didn't have to be there. They gave him a description and like, we couldn't remember.
I love that you just wrote, teeth!
He obviously has horrible teeth, and what makes me upset about that is that you are not cute, and for you to like talk about what her breath would be like after she's flown across America to meet you after flown across
Atlantic America,
the Atlantic Ocean to meet you, and then you're not going to meet her because she has bad breath and your mouth looks like
your teeth are at war, like you've been chewing rocks.
Emma's sister looks nothing like him, and she is over the top.
Yeah, you like her just like I'm thin.
I feel like he tried so hard to have these scenes with people being like, you're such a bachelor, like you're with a million women, like I can't believe you're settling down. Really?
What women?
Why?
10 years ago?
Are you rich?
He's just throwing money at them.
He, for some reason, has weird BDE. But does he have he can't possibly have it. So then we have our meeting. Darcy walks into the like hotel lounge, like $1 billion, honey. Beautiful.
Cheekbones on point, lips there, lashes high, hair, the best hair I've ever seen her look ever, my God, ever. Her face just magnetic. Then her body insane.
And that English dandy nerd is just sitting there. Like, boy. And she sits down and she sees him and we get Darcy's face. Who are you? What? Okay. And up, Darcy, and pick it up. Okay. Oh, what's Stacy do? And he wonders if she wants a drink. Couldn't say yes fast. Don't drink me, of course. I'm gonna yeah, no, give it to me. Need a drink. Just got off the plane, so a little parched, a little thirsty. So he wanders off. And honey, the minute that he is out of frame, Darcy snaps face right to that producer and is like, how dare you? Oh, how dare you? You've known me for a minute, my kids, my sister. You know what I've been through.
And then she has a confessional afterwards, and you can tell she's had a few drinks, and she's like, it doesn't matter. Looks don't matter. It's all about the soul and the person and the spirit in the Grand Canary Islands.
Is it Canary Islands? Canaria.
It's Canary. Americans say Canary. I think they say Canaria. But it's North Africa. It's islands off of like North Africa.
Because I've heard of the Canary Islands.
Yes, the Canary Islands.
Did you know that? So he comes back, gives her a drink, and she gets champagne, and she's like, champagne, haven't had that one in a long time. And I don't know if she means like she's so poor she hasn't had champagne, or she's just trying to reinforce this. Is like, I don't drink because Jesse didn't let me drink, so I'm just going like, taste it. It was like, drinks all of it. All the champagne in this hotel. You were just like, we got Indian food. It's like sitting off to the side.
Oh, it is wafting.
What is that
Indian
smell? Food into my face. It smells so good.
I literally was wondering what the smell was.
I am like, right now, Darcy and this alcohol, my mouth is drooling. So then he's like, how do I look? And she's like,
just as I imagined. Just the same. Oh. And she takes his hand. And then she's like, laughs at a joke or something.
That is why men pay for things. She's beautiful. He has no idea what to do with her. She is like lovely, smiling at him, laughing at his jokes. He has no jokes. You know, there's like not a joke to be had. And yet she gets a little drunk. But it's because you've negged her and made her feel insecure.
Yeah, and she looks not exactly, she looks like her picture. Yeah. Like you could see, yeah, she's found her angles the way you found your angles, but she still looks like her picture.
Your face is a different person's face. Your teeth are a dead person's teeth. So anyways, and then he's like, okay, so your bedroom is here. And she's like, our bedroom. He's like, no, I got an Airbnb. You're staying here. Like, we want to go things slow. But here's the thing. Like, at some point, maybe you can choose to invite me to your room and then we'll like get it on. She's like, okay, it's different than what I've been wanting the whole time, but can I get over it and swallow it? I thought a relationship was in a different space.
She has been saying he's her boyfriend.
Yeah.
And that she does love him. And so she was assuming that they would consummate that love.
Yes.
And that now she's getting insecure again, thinking that he doesn't like her.
Yes. And it's like, okay, honey, on to the beast. And Angela's at the lawyer's office. You know, this is her lawyer, honey, and this lawyer has been doing, I'm sure, a lot of work for her.
There's other litigation situations in her life.
You know, he's making a lot of money off this family.
Yeah.
But he pretty much tells her that, like, she's not going to get her visa situation sorted till, like, 5 to 7 months because it's, like, in some processing facility. And then, which I thought was super dumb, is that he tells her, yeah, like, and obviously, as we all know, you're going to be on the hook for him. Or, like, you know, so you're sponsoring him. You can't just, like, bring someone over who has, like, no job and expect him to, like, go on welfare. Like, you have to sponsor him. And she's like, what? Didn't know that. What? Huh.
She's never seen one episode of 90 Day Fiance. Girl, you knew that. And it was just for the cameras that she pretended to be ignorant.
So the lawyer just keeps saying that she's about to make a life-altering decision. And that is true, but it's just so interesting the way he just keeps saying it. And she just keeps going back and forth. She like comes in like, well, I want to go visit him, but I really don't trust him, and I don't want to pay that money. And that's what the theme of Angela, like she's spending it. It can't come in fast enough because she has to pay for all of the visa information, her trips to Nigeria, all the kids that she's taking care of, her various kids, and like their kids' and then like, you know, and also she's working like a job and picking up extra shifts, and like it's a lot for her. And the wedding.
Yep.
And all of her other stuff, like the cigarettes.
And her mom. She is also taking care of her mom, who's like convalescent.
You know how expensive cigarettes are now with all the taxes? Very expensive.
Yeah.
She'd save so much money if she quit.
Yeah, but she's never gonna. She's gonna do what she wants to. She's a grown-ass woman.
Yeah, that's Angela. So then we get to see Angela at work, honey, where she's been slaving away. And then we also get to see her in a pink nurse's shirt with various dogs on it that say things like, it's been a rough life. Feeling rough. I also want to like then deep dive into Angela's nurse shirt closet.
Yeah, I mean, it's so interesting. She's like, oh, that was cute. Look at this. It's feeling rough. Oh, dog themed.
There's got to be ones that's like cherry pies. I feel like there's got to be ones that are like kittens.
You sure was wearing open-toed sandals coming out of work. And I'm like, did you change your shoes, or is that the dress code? Like, what's really up with this nurse's uniform?
Yeah, as long as we're in her shirt, honey, you can wear anything in the bottom. She's having a conversation with one of her coworkers, and he is just like doing the Lord's work, like hearing Angela's problems, but also just like, what is this man's life? He has to hear Angela's problems, which is this.
Angela's upset with MahKul because MahKul told her that he wasn't going to go out for his birthday. And so she's like, okay, well then we'll celebrate your birthday when I get there in 2 days. And he's like, okay. So then she calls him on the day of his birthday for 6 hours straight. Michael is not responding. And so she goes, I know why he's not responding, because he's doing something that he told me that he wasn't going to be doing. And then he didn't tell me about it. Lying ass Michael. That's why I can't trust this Nigerian. Yeah. And then it turns out that she was absolutely correct.
Yeah.
So she's mad about the lie.
Yeah.
She's not mad that he went out. Because that's at first what I thought. We thought that she was initially mad about the fact that
he went out on his birthday, which is like, Angela, you have nothing to get mad about. It's his birthday. Like, let him do it. But like, for no reason, he decided to tell her that he wouldn't if he had just not said that.
Anyway. Everything would have been fine.
Yes, of course. So yeah, she's like telling this to her coworker, and she's like, don't you see why I'm upset? And he's like, uh-huh.
Do I need to go all the way to Nigeria to find a man? No. I'm just like,
But you did?
Yeah, you did though. So what does that say about you? I mean, the funny thing though is when she gets home, she immediately FaceTimes him. And that conversation, hilarious.
Oh my God, it was classic Angela and Michael. Yeah. I mean, it's like a little bit like I feel like the writers were like, what worked last season? What were the best parts of last season? Well, the conversation about him going out and lying.
Yeah.
The words lying and going out. And like if we could get a blowjob in there.
But they flashed back to it, they reminded us about the blowjob. What it felt like, Michael, is that you wanted to go out with your friends and you felt horny and you found somebody to give you a blowjob and you went home. Baby, you're white. That's what they did.
So she gets on the phone and she's like, Michael!
Hey, baby.
I've been calling you 50 times! Why don't you answer any of my calls? You know how upset I get when I'm trying to call you. Don't call me back!
I'm sorry.
This is why we have problems. You think you can change, but you're gonna tell me what you're not gonna do at the last minute?
We was at the bar down the street. I am my nephew. It was his birthday as well.
You saw them goofballs. I know them goofballs.
I didn't see them. I don't see them anymore.
Then we see a flashback of, the goofballs.
Yeah, David, so hot.
Oh, I love him.
Angela, you must understand that African men are like this.
I don't care about no damn African man. I care about this man, my man. So then he goes back and then she's like, she just went out in your neighborhood. Well, that's where you got your BJ. Your neighborhood. I mean, this scene goes on for years. You said the first part verbatim, and then, I mean, there's 30 more minutes of the scene. This was like a 2-person show of Michael and Angela, which if you want a fun, just go to our Patreon, we will do it. But this is not this time right now. So just know it goes on. So anyway, that's all I wrote for them. Next person is Rebecca, flying through this. This is not going to be annoying to edit at all. You know, I also hate the fact that he's like, you can drive it everywhere. They say like he can't drive a rental. Why doesn't he just get his own rental then?
Because he needs 5 years of driving experience and he doesn't have 5 years of driving experience.
How? He's old.
He thinks that she's American and has all this money, and so now she has to pay like what, $40 a day for this car for 3 weeks, something that she did not expect to have to pay.
Honey, it's the next morning, you know. Da 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 da. It's so gross. But yes, Rebecca's like, baby, I'm so happy for some reason.
Oh my God, I am so happy. I love you, baby. You so big, be sexy. Oh my God, I love you, baby. Sexy, big titty tattoo. I love you, baby, sexy. And I know Zied is feeling really uncomfortable because he knows his family's going to watch this and they're going to watch him being in her bedroom. So he's just like on edge and can't wait for the cameras to leave.
After he rolls over, he's like, after last night, do you love me more? More. I can't imagine it was good.
I just can't imagine it was good either.
So then he takes her to his favorite place to go, honey, and that's to suck on a pipe. He loves a hookah. I mean, my God, that man loves shisha. So she's there like, cool. And then there's her talking about past relationships. Like, wonder if this is the first one they did. It seems like it is. I'm not quite sure. But he's had like one, right? Yeah. It was 2 years ago. And it was like some girl that like talked to other men flirtatiously and he lost his goddamn mind.
Yeah. I don't even believe it. I believe she just like gave the man direction and he lost his mind.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like this person, because it seems like they're in a pretty like liberal place, you know, like it feels different for him to even have a girlfriend because Omar is from a place that it's even more strict and he's never had a girlfriend. He's 24. So I feel like wherever they're at.
You're lying. Yeah. I think he's ever had a girlfriend.
Oh, you don't think he's,
You're sweaty, you're gross. I'm sorry. Omar hasn't had a girlfriend, looks like that with them teeth. You're telling me, Zied, you pick it up? No, you don't.
And then the whole thing came about is because she said that she needed to ask questions because she didn't ask her ex personal questions or any like deep hitting questions, even though she's a fucking private investigator. She didn't ask questions. So she's like, I'm going to ask questions to him. how were you like with your last person? Because my last person was jealous and it changed. So tell me what you're feeling. And he's like, listen, baby, I'm jealous and I don't want to talk about your last person. So shut up. That's a red flag.
Got that hookah and run.
Yeah.
He just really hats his ex. Okay, next up is finally we get our Benjamin, you know, and he is 33 and he lives in Phoenix, Arizona, honey. He's a customer service rep person for like a green energy thing, also is trying to become a minister. He's been married before, he has a son. The marriage ended in some weird way that was like trust issues. Who cheated on who, or who thought you were cheating on who? She decided to give the divorce papers to him on their anniversary, which seems very vindictive. So it makes me feel like she thought he was cheating.
I have no idea. I just couldn't clock it at all.
I like need 1,000,000,000% more information on that subject.
Yeah.
He's raising the son 50-50, you know, and he doesn't have like as much money as he once did because like his, you know, savings are gone. So he was on those dating websites, honey, and he was like, you know, in the pond of Arizona, and it's a very warm pond. Arizona's hot. And he decides to expand his horizons, and he expanded them all the way to Kenya and meets Akini. Mm-hmm. She's so pretty.
Yeah.
Akini's gorgeous. And they have like, you know, a relationship. They've been talking. They talk a lot. Like he sees her, he talks to her. She sees and talks to him. You know, like they're cute on the phone. She speaks perfect English. We get along.
Yeah. The only thing that is a hitch is they start talking about the bride price.
Now we've heard like stuff like this before, but not the term bride price, which I was like, oh, that rhymes, huh?
It's a dowry.
Yeah, dowry. And what it is like going to be an unknown number until he gets there that her family's going to tell him that is what they want in return for giving up this beautiful daughter to him. Which, no, I get. He, however, has how much money in his bank account, Wah?
$2,000, which he's a paycheck to paycheck living person. And like, I've never had $2,000 in my bank account at any given moment.
Are they going to be like 300? Or are they going to be like 5,000?
Yeah, and especially because they think he's an American person and must have money. He's going to have to meet the whole family, and they're going to have to negotiate this. Yeah. And would they give their daughter up to somebody who couldn't pay the bride price? Like,
right.
Maybe not. But they're Christian, so they have a lot in common. And I think that, you know, the religion part is like really important.
Yeah. He made her do like a Spock sign to make sure she was real, you know, and she's just like, tell me you love Akini. And she's so cute. Like, I love her voice, of course. It's like so beautiful. Her accent is so cute. She's so gorgeous. I'm like, I'd fall in with her too, you know, like, yeah, I'll give her the bride price. I could see this working out as long as she is okay with the fact that he is vanilla.
The house stuff. He told her that he was pretty fly for a white guy. And I was like, that is a false statement. He brings his friend Desiree to come back. And Desiree has some opinions. She's like asking him questions like, you have a son, and is this lady going to be able to like step in as a stepmother role? You know, I got that. And he's like, yeah, I think so. You know, and you think that she's just going to like do a good job doing that. You know, she's made for that. I think she's very family oriented, and if she already knows the man has a son, that it's going to be her job to help him raise him. On to the next and final person, and that is Caesar. Yay! All hail Caesar. No. Caesar's Pizza. Yes. Okay. $5. Pizza. Now we can just basically say that people think that he has a kid. So in his house, there's going to be like stuff in the refrigerator that looks like a kid did it, like goddamn like turkey man of a handprint, like weird stuff like that. You're like, that's not you, Caesar, you know, okay. But he's not going to ever talk about it, which also like talk about it or don't talk about it or get the stuff off the refrigerator, like pick one. His friend comes over, Yami, and Yami is like, oh, we've hung out a bunch. I guess she's never been here because she's like, this is a bachelor pad. She like walks in this like bedroom and is like, put something on these walls. Nothing on the walls, just like bare thread, bare bones, like nothing. And that Bowflex, which I love so much. And plastic cups. I just can't with a plastic cup if it's porous. You know the type that's frosted. You can't really see through it. He has the child-proof plastic cups that he gives to an adult to drink water out of, and it's gross. All I can do is take it, drink it, and smell whatever used to be in there. And I'm upset about it. It distinctly makes me feel like milk should have been in that, and then I'm about to have pizza on like a primary color accompanying plate that have the same plastic origin. Oh, pizza and milk, that is disgusting. I had so much of it growing up. Then he shows Yami the ring, and she's like, amazed. So we have Caesar, who hasn't heard back from Maria, right? And so he goes outside to have a conversation with her via text. Don't know why he doesn't call her, doesn't know why he doesn't FaceTime her. He's like, you haven't bought your ticket yet. And she's like, yeah, I know, and you're leaving in a couple days, but if I use the money to buy the ticket for airfare, then I won't be able to get my hair done and my teeth done and cosmetology done. And us, the audience, are like, why do you need to get any of those things done? I mean, he's been sending you $800 US a month, so shouldn't you have that done? Like, why are you saying that it's either or? Like, you can't come there because you need to get all that stuff done.
Yeah.
So he's stupid. And he's like, well, okay, well, we'll see what I can do, but just go ahead and buy the ticket. You don't need any of that. You don't need any of that. It's going to be fine. And then next time he has a conversation with her, he's at the shop and he's doing somebody's pedicure, and the person asks, hey, what's up with Maria? Maria happenstance to text him at the exact moment and tells him that, you know, hey, I still haven't bought the ticket. It's because it's my mother's birthday, so I won't be able to go to Mexico until the 15th. And Caesar's just like, what? And this lady is pissed off. The lady who's getting her pedicure is pissed off. She's like, look, this is what you need to do. This shit is all disrespectful, because Caesar answered the phone so that she can go to the text message to see the like series of events. So she's like, this is what you need to do. You need to buy her ticket, and then if she doesn't show up, then you know for sure how she feels, because you're doing everything for her. Caesar's like, okay, that's what I'll do. Caesar gets home, checks his computer, sees that the ticket is $1,600. He hasn't paid any of his bills, and he's just like, you know what? For love.
L'chaim.
Yep. Buys the ticket, tells what's her face, and she's like, okay.
Okay.
And he says, you can use the $2,000 I gave you to get your hair done, to get your cosmetology,
Everything
and
you
get your
wanted.
teeth fixed. Now,
Yeah.
so problem solved.
Well, honey, we'll see. She just gets to show up on that plane on the 16th or whatever, and then just like, or not. And we're going to see her ass in Mexico, hopefully.
God, I'm so pissed. Are there men from Luxembourg who want to find American women to take care of? I'm available. Because Luxembourg is like in a place where there's a lot of rich people.
Oh, great.
It's like Swiss.
Ooh, it sounds like my kind of place.
Yeah.
Well, can you believe we did it? Here we are about to get our face into some Indian food. I'll be honest. Oh, an old-fashioned Juan, Chris. Thank you so much for being here, Juan.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Of course, I love you so much. So excited to see you next week. If you want to see more of us talking about this season, you can watch Wa's lives we've done together, or the previous recaps I've done of the season. Go ahead and leave a comment below if you want. We'll definitely engage. Like this video. Subscribe to Wa. Just Call Me Wa. You can also follow her on Instagram and Twitter at Just Call Me Wa.
And you can follow Chris on Instagram and Twitter as Chris L. Farah. The L is for
Luxembourg. Take care of yourselves and each other. Stand up for what you believe and make art. Thank you so much. Bye.